Hey y'all, it's Molly with Minnie Acres, and I didn't realize how bright it was outside. But I just finished editing the video that you hopefully already saw on Sunday of my last tour, and I realized a lot of things that I left out that I just wanted to touch on. So this is a little hodgepodge of a few things that we missed. I am never alone. There's always a giant puppy on my front porch. So let's head inside and catch up on the few things that we missed on the tour. Hi, buddy. Yeah. So this is the latest addition to our family. This is why when people ask how many cats I have to say the number is fluid. I never actually know how many cats I have from time to time. This little guy, he showed up at my mom's house a few months ago, and he's very sweet, he's very loving, he's very talkative. He doesn't want to be held though. So he couldn't stay at my mom's house, and he might be here permanently. It might be temporary. He has an appointment in a couple of weeks to go get fixed, and then he may or may not go back to my mom's, and he may stay here. We like him a lot. Abby loves him and wants to be his mommy just like she is to Duke. Duke loves him. I didn't make the hole big enough for you, Fatty. She says I know. So these little ninnies, they actually look really cute now. They've kind of feathered out more. They act like I am trying to kill them. No matter how much I pet them and love them, they are terrified of me. So they've kind of caught up in size. I was calling the bigger one Bitey because every time I held him, he tried to bite me. And the little one Chicken. And eventually I'll move them out with the other chickens. Yeah, I mean, I guess they're big enough now. I just feel like they're really dumb. You are dumb. And I don't want them to run away, so I'm trying to time it just right. See? Why don't you trust me? Why don't you love me? So the last time we were here, I told you I didn't know yet what I was going to do with her. Still don't. And I've apparently been killing some mint just by forgetting to water it. I don't understand. I think this celery might be big enough for me to harvest some. I think this shelf is the same. I need to put this pineapple tomato in some soil. Here is the lettuce that I just started. It's huge already. And I harvested the last of the lettuce that was over here, and I kept a few of each, or one of each plant, but I took them outside. Some of them were already starting to bolt, so it was perfect because that's what I wanted, was for some to bolt and give me some seeds. These are the things that they were in a tray like this, and then I up potted, and this stuff needs to go outside ASAP. And one of my little Birdie Rouge tomatoes has sprouted, so I need to pot her up and take good care of her. These nasturtiums need to be something. All of this stuff, everything's jamming in here. What do we got here? I'm trying to root some jasmine clippings, and I used rooting hormone, so we'll see if that works. And it looks like one of my roses is not going to make it. One accidentally got knocked out of the pot the other day, but the good thing was it had roots on it. So hopefully that's a good sign that maybe I've got a few of them that are going to live. I want them to grow up that arbor over in my garden. I need to show y'all the carrots outside. I poked around a little bit, and they are starting to actually make a carrot that I've never seen before, how big it's gotten. But look, like, can you see these guys starting to form a root as well? Excuse us, Swiss chard. So I forgot to tell y'all, when I talked to my neighbor the other day, you know, when I told you about Rusty showing up in her yard, she confirmed for me that it is foxes. She said a lot of our neighbors have been losing their chickens to foxes. And the other day we were driving home and we saw a young fox crossing the road, coming from our property, going across the road. So there's a fox family around here. So I'm trying to be better about remembering to close my chickens up at night. And Rusty's always on patrol. But the other thing she mentioned was she was getting some turkey eggs from someone so she could hatch them, because she just wants some turkeys. And she said she's getting 6 eggs. She only wants 2 turkeys. And she asked me if I wanted 2 turkey babies if they hatch. And I mean, of course I said yes. So that's coming. Now, let's look at these butterfly chrysalises. I just spotted one that I hadn't seen yet. So this one is in a dangerous spot. I don't like it being here. I'm afraid it's going to get brushed up against by a cat, or, you know, the dog's going to notice it, or something's going to happen. So I'm going to move this one in the house. So I see old chrysalises next to that new one up there. Can you see it? So they usually eat from these plants. That one's got flowers all the way down, and then they climb up the side of the house and they hang either under that brick or under these windows or up under the eaves of the house. And there's one more we found under the edge. Under the edge of the fire pit. I cannot tell how well you can see that. I hope you can see that there is a butterfly forming in there. And I think I covered everything that I meant to add from Sunday's video. See y'all later.